Remember yesterday when we recorded a video and we played Brighton and we even dubbed the episode playing the Invincibles and we said, they look absolutely unstoppable. Who on earth could stop them? Someone stopped Brighton. The Invincible season is no more. 24 games played, 21 victories, 2 draws and a single defeat. Brentford went down to the south coast from London and beat them. Brentford in 6th place, a side we play today. We're in 2nd with a game in hand, as are Bournemouth, as you can see there too. We could close the gap from 14 to 11. Is the title fight still on? Maybe. We'll see where we are at the end of the calendar year. We Forest, Bristol City, Stoke, Brentford and Tranmere today. A very busy end of the month, very busy end of the year. 9 games in total. We thought the FA Cup draw would be on this particular date, and thankfully it's a relatively easy one against Tranmere, on paper anyway. So we should be able to sim it and comfortably get through so we can concentrate on playing the league games. Bristol City will be the league game sim, so we'll go and play Forest away from home at the City Ground. We'll sim Bristol City, who are languishing in the bottom half of the table. Then it's Stoke and Brentford, followed by Tranmere in the Cup. Fingers crossed, we might be able to get ourselves closer still. Maybe Brighton will go on a bit of a downward spiral now. You never know. Thank you for your feedback with regards to what to do with Rob Wallace. I am training him as a defence-minded midfielder. There was some call to train his defensive stats to ensure that he grew, I guess, into a more well-rounded individual. Still has the potential to be special, and his defending is probably the stat alongside his physical that's in, meaning that his overall isn't as high as it potentially could be, with really good passing, decent dribbling and okay pace as well. So training his defending and physical. Still 16 weeks left on the ball-winning midfielder regime, so to speak. But hopefully he'll continue to grow quite well in rating in that time. And there was also some curiosity as to how Keane Lewis Potter was doing with the goalscorer charts. And he's actually caught up Ivan Toney now. He's been in great form, Keane Lewis Potter, and he's up to 13 goals so far this season. Tammy Abraham's still leading the way. Tyler Walker's still following him. But Ivan Toney and Keane Lewis Potter now joint 3rd in the goal-scoring charts. And hopefully they'll score a handful more today as well. Still missing Josh Emmanuel at right back with that continued broken toe for the 2nd time. And Bayard, for the couple of comments that we're talking about moving him to centre-back, as we previously mentioned, he is still in the process of training from a right wing-back to a centre-back. It's just going to take 2 years. So it will happen. It's just going to be a while. So not to worry. It's on its way. Hopefully, some points will be on their way to us as well. Do drop the video a like if you are continuing to enjoy this save. Let me know that you guys are really loving the content, and let me know your feedback consistently in the comment section down below. Your feedback is taken on board every single episode and acted upon in almost every single episode as well, so do keep it coming. But for now, time to travel to the City Ground and take on Nottingham Forest. Let's close that gap. Abdoulaye Diallo in goal for Forest. Che Adams up top. It's going to be a pacey striker to try and deal with. Joao Carvalho's pretty handy too, sat just behind him. Da Costa on the left, Joe Lolly on the right. It's a decent attack for Forest. They're mid-table, about 9th or 10th, I think, but a capable team that always seem to give us a bit of a test. Wallace forward there and quickly around the corner to Conor Gallagher. Keane Lewis Potter's run a little bit too central there, really, to be played in behind, but Wilkes can be played in behind, and if Keane Lewis Potter can get to that, would have been a good opportunity. Can Elder keep that in? Yeah, he can, you know. And Keane Lewis Potter's there still, and Ivan Toney try and roll the defender. He's done that well. Fire at the near post, and we have a 1-0 lead. Ivan Toney on the score sheet again to 14 goals this year for him. I think actually Keane Lewis Potter might well have gotten the assist. Elder did brilliantly to keep it in play, and it was Keane Lewis Potter that played it inside to him. So he's not just scoring goals, he's providing them too. And the near post was really my only option, with the defender stood right there. If I'd have tried to go across goal, he probably would have blocked it. Pulling it back towards that near post has worked beautifully. Keeper unsighted too. We lead by a goal to 0 early doors. Just the start we were after. Ioanu over the top. Get caught underneath that with Reece Burke. That's exactly what's happened. Che Adams shot blocked by Sturgeon. Good solid defending from the new centre-back, who's growing well. Up at least 2, if not, I think 3 ratings if he's 76 now. He is. He was 73 when he came in, Sturgeon. He's flying up the ratings. Great to see such solid growth from him. Certainly looking forward to seeing how he develops over the course of his career at the club now. And unfortunately, Rob Wallace not able to get us a second there, despite a well-worked opportunity. This could be a well-worked opportunity for Forest. 18th minute, still early doors in the game, but we could have a second goal on the cards here. There's a man back there that I'm wary of. Could see him arriving on the edge of the box. Bayard does well to marshal the man out for the corner, and we'll get all of our numbers back to try and defend it. Lolly into the middle. Barnett actually able to get to that. Can we defend that with Keane Lewis Potter? We can't. He's not got the physicality to challenge for the ball. Here's De Silva. Out wide is Ioanu, who just took the corner. Could whip it in. Could take it short. Could simply just earn a throw-in. Forest trying here, but we're doing all right defensively. Getting blocks in where needed. Stopping passes where needed. Unfortunately, continuing to give them set pieces, though. Whether that be corners or free kicks. Away, please, Reece Burke. Well done. We'll hold on to our 1-0 lead for now, 25 minutes in, and hopefully keep a clean sheet for the whole game. Says as Forest in the box again. And away, please, Callum Elder. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot there, Boucheroux. And Lang, get back to your feet, please. Oh, shouldn't have committed to the challenge there. Boucheroux stirs you in the way again. Not able to find a teammate, though. Here's Lang. Continually, this Forest pressure looks to pay for the home side. Trying to stand as firm as I can to stop them from getting through. Reece Burke gets one tackle in. Can't get to the loose ball. And Lolly does equalise. Just wouldn't lock onto it. I tackled Lolly. Nice tackle. And then he ran up towards the ball and then ran away from it. Because it just locked Lolly as getting to it first. And then wouldn't let me actually try and get to the ball. That's particularly frustrating. We defended solidly there for a good 15 in-game minutes or so. Unfortunately, Forest still able to get the goal. Oh, it's particularly annoying. We'll just have to go and score again. Wallace arriving. They've backed off, though. I get a little bit lucky now. Oh, that's definitely a foul. There was no luck in that. That was purely just a woeful challenge from Joe Worrell. And he was from behind. I don't think the referee's going to give him any sort of card here. Not even a yellow. I mean, not even anywhere near the ball. Well short of it. Completely wiped out Ivan Toney. And we're going to get the chance to go further in front. Or back in front, sorry. Ivan Toney scored the first goal. Let's pop this one up there to the right-hand side. I'll try and time it to ensure that it goes in that marker. And indeed it does. Ivan Toney has his second. Our second. And we lead again. We have a corner as they've brought on Lis Mousset for Che Adams. It's not been Che Adams' game, unfortunately, for him on this occasion. Wallace will deliver again. And Barnett is there. Yeah, he may have scored a very good header recently, but still not that convinced about his overall heading ability. They've not had as much of the ball in this second half, Nottingham Forest, and that's by design. I'm trying very hard to keep the ball away from them because, as you saw from that first half period, they are very dangerous when they have it. Oh, are you onside here, Charlie? Oh! He was, and he struck the post. Big old ping from the woodwork. Can Conor Gallagher get to that? Wouldn't even let me change player to him to try and bring that under control and get it into the back of the net. Gallagher, Lewis Potter, Toney. I just turned it into the defender. I chose the wrong way there. 50-50 choice of left or right, and I got it wrong. That's a lovely ball out to Pansil. On as their substitute. Bayard again trying to deal with what's coming down the left-hand side of Forest's attack. Bournemouth were 1-0 up. They're now being pegged back by Queen's Park Rangers. Bournemouth the side with a game in hand behind us. Mousset. Oh, and that could easily have gone in off long after it hit the post. We've both now hit the woodwork. Could be 3-2. It's still 2-1. Carvalho with the corner. It could yet be 2-2. Barnett will get up and away. Will stay at 2-1. 15 to go. Pasheru into Lolly. I've made a couple of changes. You can see Andrew on the field now. On that left-hand side. Also put Greg Doherty on in the midfield for Conor Gallagher. So Doherty and Wallace actually playing together now rather than both vying for that same position. Wallace playing through Malik Wilkes here. And if I can just find the right ball, we could find a third and kill it off. Very nearly an own goal from McKenna there. Wasn't very far away at all. Reece showing us the penalty from earlier on in the game. Oh, is that foreshadowing for an Ivan Toney hat-trick? I thought. Unfortunately not. His header not able to cause the defence many problems whatsoever. But back there to Andrew, and around the corner to Charlie Barnett, who spun well. And on that left foot, you kind of feel like it's going in every time he gets the chance to hit it. 3-1, and it is game over. Not the hat-trick for Ivan Toney, but his strike partner gets on the score sheet, and we will take all 3 points from the City ground. Doherty forwards or towards Barnett, well cut out by Da Silva. Is there time for a final Forest attack with 90 seconds to go? I felt pretty comfortable in possession, but I didn't see that slide tackle coming. Elder going to tuck inside here to try and narrow up. Oh, but there's still a man free on this far side. Pancil does pull one back, and it's very, very important that we got that third goal. Very important indeed. Oh, needlessly giving the ball away at the other end, but I felt like it was a pretty safe pass to play at the time. Great take and brilliant finish from Pancil. 5 goals in this game in the end then. Thankfully, the majority going to us and all of the points coming to us. Sorry, Forest. Bournemouth, I think, were drawing last I saw still and did end up drawing 1-1 against QPR. So they dropped points in the game in hand, which draws us now 11 points clear. Sorry, 11 points shy of Brighton and 10 points clear of Bournemouth. Up next for us is Bristol City. That one will be a simulated game. So I have to rotate the squad. James Scott perhaps can start this game against Bristol City. He did score last time we used him in a simulated game, so we'll try and get him involved and hopefully get another set of 3 points. Right, Bristol City then at home, reigning at the KCOM. You can see the rotated 11. Doherty starting with Wallace. Gallagher pushed further forward. And then James Scott is getting that start up top. Andrew on the left and Adelican on the right. Greaves and McLaughlin at centre-back with Fleming on the left. It should still be strong enough a side to see off this Bristol City team who are sat in the bottom half of the table. And indeed it is. A 2-0 lead through Adelican and Gallagher. Getting a goal in that further forward position, which is good to see. Bournemouth lose. I didn't glance to see Brighton's result there, actually. Brighton, I think, yeah, they've won, unfortunately. But Bournemouth then dropping down to 5th. So there's a big scrap going on for 3rd, 4th and 5th. But 1st and 2nd look relatively unchallenged for the time being. First, 11 points to us and then 12 points to Birmingham. Bournemouth should have been challenging us, but they seem to be falling away. So as things stand, we look relatively comfortable for automatic promotion. And Brighton look relatively comfortable for that title. But I'm hoping that we can see some more fall off in their form. George Long is now up to 76 rated with another bit of growth. And Dave Gunn has completed his training as an attacking midfielder. We can train him yet further though. Doing a 5-star weak foot or 4-star skills. Probably a 5-star weak foot's more important. Dynamo trains his passing and his dribbling, although his passing's not actually changed by that. Let's go 27 weeks, 29 weeks. And this one's probably more important, isn't it? We don't really need to train his interceptions. Let's do that. His attack positioning certainly could do with being improved as a cam, although it's probably best used as a centre mid, Dave Gunn, and that's where we had been using him. Right, Stoke next. Then it's 6th place Brentford, who still continue to be in good form. Stoke are actually 7th, so yeah, a couple of tough games coming up right now. Stoke line up with Adam Davies in goal, Tom Edwards, Danny Batt, Nathan Collins, Bruno Martins-Indy and Josh Tymon as a back 5. Sam Clucas and Kamara and Ryan Woods actually in a 3 in the midfield with Brown and Preciado up top. Kamara for Stoke. It just kind of opened up a little bit for them there. Sam Clucas has the option out wide, which he will use of Edwards. And then I'm trying to force him out wide again here because I feel less threatened when the ball is out in this corner area. Ball is right in the corner area now because they have a corner. And from the set piece, Kamara to deliver. Oh, looped towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Reece Burke does well to win. That flattens the Stoke man that was up challenging with him. Kamara could get another delivery in. He's probably going to look for a bit of support. Malik Wilkes is trying to put pressure on. Support does arrive from Edwards, and he's now forcing himself down that alleyway. I do feel less threatened with the ball in these wide areas against teams that play 5-back. It's when they work it inside like this that it becomes a bit of a problem, and I have to rely on the goalkeeper or some good defending. The goalkeeping on this occasion, Sam Clucas with a corner on this near side now. Bit further out this one, although it's going to fall to Stoke men, and Batt with a shot that's well and comfortably saved by George Long. Stoke with the early chances, but not the early goals. Lucas forward to Brown. Stood up. He's just going to get that past the midfield, but thankfully the defence in the way. Bayard does well there to get that ball sharply to a teammate, and he'll lift that again, looking for the run of Honeyman in the middle, who's done brilliantly to get there and hold on to it. And arriving here is Conor Gallagher, and I'm actually going to try and bypass Ivan Toney, and Charlie Barnett draws the save out of Davis. I couldn't really go across goal because of the positioning of the defender there, which was very good. Can Ivan Toney win this header, though? He can. But tamely... Oh, Callum got caught underneath that and wasn't concentrating properly. He's Conor Gallagher. He's won the ball back there. Oh, Preciado had just gotten away from me, actually, when the referee pulled it back. Get rid, please. Well up, Charlie. Bring that down, please. Never mind. Danny Batt does well. Bruno Martins Indy. Kamara trying to hold on to our clean sheet for the time being. But Stoke have definitely had the better of the play. Despite our brief foray forward there a moment ago. Trying to turn away from Bruno Martins Indy. Conor Gallagher with me. There's Ivan Toney having to hold his run there. Keane Lewis Potter and get himself back on side. We'll lift it towards the middle where Barnett can't miss. And we have ourselves a 1-0 lead. Keane Lewis Potter is getting almost just as many assists as he has goals, I think, so far this season. A wonderful year for him in the Championship. I'll check after this game, or at least some point in this episode, what his overall goal contribution is. Because that's 2 assists for him today, even though he hasn't scored. Ivan Toney's been grabbing a couple of goals, and Charlie Barnett popping up with 1 or 2 as well. That'll do nicely. 1-0. That's a loose ball. Honeyman had the man well marked there. They made a change at half-time, Stoke. Sam Vokes has come on for Brown in their front 2. So they are going for it here. They're going to try and get themselves an equalising goal if they can. Ivan Toney not quick enough with his footwork there to get the ball across to Barnett. And here's Preciado. Elder trying to get back in position to mark Sam Vokes. Here's Sam Klukas. Preciado, lovely ball out to Edwards if he's onside. They're really in with a chance here. And how is that for an introduction from the substitute? On the field, 6 minutes. Bit of managerial genius from the Stoke City guy. I don't know who's managing Stoke in real life right now. But he's pulled one out of the box here. That's really well done. They've not really had much of a final product in the first half. One chance in the second, and the new man on the field tucks it home. The playoff hunt is alive for Stoke, but hopefully we can get ourselves a goal to go back in front the same way we did against Forest in the last game. Elder, long way forward here. Ivan Toney, support arriving. Gallagher, Barnett just trying to shake off Bruno Martins Indy here. Nice run from Honeyman, and around the corner to Malik Wilkes. Do we go for the shot across goal? I think I will. Draws the save out of Davies. We're going to get the corner. We will do. Malik will get to take the corner himself as well after having the shot that... Oh, surely, yes. Ivan Toney with a powerful header. What a leap. Not level for long, Stoke City. Ivan Toney is in some great goal-scoring form today. 2 against Nottingham Forest. 1 so far here against Stoke. And that was a real jump. Very, very good header. Left the defender for dead, and wow, that was Cristiano Ronaldo-esque, the way he jumped up and buried that header. Look how much elevation he gets there. Legs, when he's pulled his legs up, his knees are almost chest height. That is a hell of a leap from Ivan Toney. Brilliant goal, and we're in front again. Toney, oh, where to go? Good footwork to keep hold of the ball. Barnett, faked one way, went the other. Good save by Davies. Let's see if we can get Ivan Toney to do it again, shall we? Try and whip it to him on the edge of the 6-yard box-ish. There he is again. Oh, he very nearly did do it again. Another good leap. Not quite as impressive as the first, but still. Continuing to try and channel his inner Cristiano. Not quite, on this occasion, able to pull it off. Still looking dangerous, though. And we needed the 3rd against Forest, as Bournemouth get a 3rd against Sunderland. No chance of a fight back in that game, but Stoke certainly stand a chance of fighting back in this one. We will have to be better defensively in the final stages than we were in the last game if we're to see this one through. Woods looking for the left wing back again. Oh, it's a sharp turn. Really well done. Worried about a shot, worried about a pass, worried about everything right now, but it's going to cannon off out. Fortunately for a goal kick, I've made a change. Conor Gallagher is going off and Dave Gunn is coming on. Just resting him a little bit with the game against Brentford in mind. He was the one man that stood out with regards lack of stamina in this particular fixture. West Brom take a 2-1 lead against Swansea. Here's Dave Gunn immediately involved. Oh, I was trying to squeeze that through for Barnett. They tried to pick out Lewis Potter instead. 10 minutes to go here. Unfortunately, my substitute not able to have the same sort of impact as theirs. But we still have the lead. We've defended it well so far. They are trying to close down Timon. Oh, it's beautifully played over the top. Preciado equalises. We have been leaky at the back in the final stages again. But that pass was pinpoint perfect. Lovely little loft. Just gets into that area. Elder just didn't know which man to go with. The number 29 at the back post or the eventual goal scorer in the middle. And there's not even a defender in sight. Even as he strikes the ball. Good finish from Preciado. Stoke, to be fair to them, have earned a point here. Good value for it. And unfortunately, it's going to be only a single point on this occasion. We have to hope that We have to hope that Brighton have dropped points as we have Brentford next. Sørensen over to Collins. The game might not be over yet, you know. It is now, because he's gone backwards. There's the final whistle. That kind of ruined any late drama, didn't it? Had the space to run into there to go forwards as well. Never mind a point then against Stoke City. Not as good a result as we know we could have gotten, but they were very good. And Brighton did drop points. Oh, good opportunity for us to close the gap yet further still, and we've passed it up, unfortunately. Still 11 points above and actually 11 points behind as well. And a loan to buy for Schulte. We will delegate that as a short loan, and hopefully they'll agree that actually it's not going to... Yeah, a short loan, and it could go through in January till the end of the season. I'd be happy enough with that. Right, Brentford then in the next played game. Might have to make a couple of changes, but we do have the game against Tranmere in the Cup on the horizon to bear in mind. Quick press conference to boost morale, and then I'll see you in the game against Brentford. Brentford then with De Dillon in goal again, as they did last time against us. Tarek Fosu and Marcus Force up top for them. Again, a heavy Scandinavian influence with Sørensen, Bjorkan and Nørgaard in the lineup. And Jensen as well, for that matter. And I imagine Force is Finnish. It sounds like a... well, there was a... Is it Mikhail Force? Used to play for Birmingham. This is years ago. Marcus Force is... Yes, Finnish. So, yeah, very heavy Scandinavian feel to the Brentford starting lineup. Find themselves challenging for the playoffs again, as they have done a number of times in recent years, Brentford. In this save as well, inclusive of that. But still, we are in the better form. We are in the better league position. And I firmly believe we are of the better squad as well. Certainly have a better team than them. Ivan Toney, though, signed from Brentford. So if we do score with him, we'll do the old no celebration. But Barnett's trying to go solo. He doesn't want anyone else to score but him in his opening stages. Good save by the keeper. Wilkes will deliver. Could be Elder underneath. This of all people, Callum Elder. That was on target as well. Good header. De Dillon did well to get across to that. We'll stay at 0-0 after 7 minutes, but certainly we've started off on the front foot, and hopefully we can keep that going for the full 90. Oh, goal in the Brighton match. And Bristol City take the lead. Is a second defeat on the way for Brighton, perhaps? Maybe so. Right, let's not miss the opportunity then. We drew against Stoke and missed the chance to close the gap on the side at the top by another 2 points. Let's not waste that chance this time. Let's get victory here at the Brentford Community Stadium. And Rob Wallace could be the man to set us on our way. And he is. Potential to be special. Potential for a victory away from home. Brook to Dalsgaard. Another one who I forgot to mention with the Scandinavian field. Nice ball over the top to Dalsgaard again. Early cross. It's Jensen that could be underneath that. It's Fleming that's won the header. Fleming and McLaughlin into the starting lineup. The two changes for tired players from the previous game against Stoke. I tried to win the ball with Elder. Missed it, but at least got the body position to win the ball back. I tell you what, on this far side, or near side even, Keane Lewis Potter's in again. I forgot to check what his assists were so far this season, but he might be adding to his score tally here, and he is. He's deserved a goal today. Absolutely. Not only is he and Ivan Toney on the top goal scorer chart now, but actually Charlie Bennett is crept up onto that list of a few at the top of the table as well. His last goal in the game against Stoke was his 13th of the season, which at the start of the episode was where Keane Lewis Potter and Ivan Toney were. Ivan Toney now on to 16, I think. And that's Keane Lewis Potter up to 14 with Charlie Barnett on 13. We are a free scoring side in the Championship this season. Just need to be solid defensively. Is this a goal? Oh, I was just waiting to see if that was a goal in the Brighton game. It's not. We'll stay 2-0 in front. And as far as we know, Brighton is still losing at home against Bristol City. So the gap to the top is closing. Is the title still on? It really genuinely might be. Despite Brighton going the opening 22 or 23 games of the season unbeaten. Look at Malik Wilks busting a gut to get there on the far side. Oh, but the defender's done well. That could be one of the best long balls. Oh, the keeper thought about coming for it. Didn't. I'm going to commit with him now. McLaughlin, thankfully, is in the way. Oh, that could have been dangerous. It still may well be. Jensen into Fosu. Forward to Force. Trying to hold him up. Good block on it. And away by Fleming. Okay, good defending there in the end. Wallace. Come on, Charlie, you're in. This could be 3 and game over. Do I? I will. I'm sorry, Brentford. I just had to make sure. Ivan Toney with another. And notice the 3 men that were forward there in that pronged attack. Charlie Barnett, Ivan Toney, Keane Lewis Potter. Our 3 best goal-scoring players all sprinting full pelt, even at 2-0 up, to score that 3rd. Everybody wants goals in our side right now. At the minute, everybody's getting them too. To Baptiste again, that's nicely played. He should volley this first time. He kind of needs to. McLaughlin does brilliantly to get across to him. It's a corner. If Brentford score before half-time, then we're a little nervous in that dressing room at the break. A little bit wary, but thankfully it looks like the 3-0 lead is going to stay intact. We just need to hold on to it for the rest of the game. Which hopefully this time we actually can. Clean sheet, please, Chesnoid. Gallagher to Barnett. Oh, nice tackle by Force actually there. Here's Jensen. I'll have that back, please. No, I won't. I'll have that back, please. Thank you very much. Malik Wilks forward to Barnett as they continue to try and get something out of this game. Brentford, they're just going to keep opening up at the back. Just need to have the right passes at the right times. We could really be in for another top result. We did batter West Bromwich Albion by 5-0 earlier this season, didn't we? It was our biggest win of the season and one of our, if not the biggest win of the save as well. Syed Benrahma in behind, trying to recover Brentford's game here. Fancy little flick, didn't see that coming. Nørgaard into Fosu. Are they recovering their game here? 3-1 in the 58th minute. The clean sheet's gone, unfortunately, in the very next highlight after half-time, where I was like, keep your clean sheet, Chesnoid. I've done a Ches. I haven't been able to keep hold of a clean sheet. It's good movement, though. Good football and a thumping finish. Good goal. Fair play, Brentford. Just please don't do it 2 more times. Thank you. Force into Jensen. Nice tackle by McLaughlin. Pleased with that. Right, Keane Lewis Potter's the obvious initially. Oh, but I can't get it out of Ivan Toney's feet. That's one thing he doesn't have is his link-up play. It could cost us it at a higher level unless we perhaps start to train Ivan Toney's passing. And oh, are you coming for it or not, Keeps? Oh, I did commit to calling him out there after he initially started to come and backed out of it. I was like, well, you can get there. Here's Fosu. Back to Bjørkan. Malik Wilks can't get rid of it. And Forsan back to Nørgaard. And Jensen, who's in the box and away from me. George Long with a good save. Chance for Brentford to get another from the corner. Are they making a change? They are. Fosu's going off. And we'll find out top left in a moment. It's Valencia who's coming on for them. Away. Not, unfortunately. But never mind. I think, I just thought to myself, I scored with Ivan Toney, didn't I? And I didn't do the celebration apology, the apology celebration. I need to apologise to Brentford. I need to apologise to you guys. I said I'd do it and then scored and didn't do it. I got carried away by scoring the 3rd goal. Go on, Charlie Barnett. Oh, unfortunately, O'Connor's done well. Never mind, 15 to go. Still 3-1. Confident of getting the victory. Not necessarily too confident of keeping it at 3-1, though. We won't get beaten here against Brentford, but we had a 3-1 scoreline against Forest and they made it 3-2 late on. We had a 2-1 scoreline against Stoke and they made it 2-2 late on, but it looks like we're going to hold on to the 3-1 on this occasion. 2 wins and a draw from today's 3 played games. Oh, if Barnett could have just gotten the extra touch in, we might have been passed for a fourth. He's offside, I think. We could easily have had a fourth. He is offside. That should be game then once we take this free kick. Thank you very much. I'm just going to punt it far and long. That will be another 3 points for Hull City in the Championship this season. But what happened with Brighton? At half-time, they'd pulled it back to 1-1 against Bristol City. Have the Robins been able to get back in front again? Or have the Seagulls in the Battle of the Birds come out on top? Oh, they have by 2-1. Damn you, Brighton. Damn you indeed. Oh, that's frustrating. Schulter is going to go on a short-term loan. Great. He'll get some first-team football, hopefully, at Castellon in Spain. Right, Tranmere in the Cup. Really should be a straightforward game. Keane Lewis Potter actually won't start, but we'll give Adelakun the game. Elder, he can play, why not? Let's give James Scott the start ahead of Ivan Toney. And then we'll throw McGuinness onto the bench. Gunn can go onto the... Actually, Gunn can go into the starting lineup ahead of Barnett. Why not? We'll give Doherty a game ahead of Gallagher. Right, this should be very much strong enough. Oh, hang on. Need to change Gunn to a cam from a centre forward. There we go. That side certainly should be strong enough to see off the threat of Tranmere, he says. Duh. Replay then. Right. It's not strong enough to see off the threat of Tranmere. Really should have been. But an FA Cup replay in the third round against League 2 opposition. That's just made January that little bit busier, hasn't it? We're into the month of January now, on the 1st. Have we had any interest? We've had a training injury. Bayer. Right. So my first team right back is out. And now my second team right back is out. For 3 months with a torn calf muscle. Beautiful. Lovely. McGuinness has left. Adelakun has left. I need some squad depth. They are injured. McLaughlin, well, Fleming can come in actually. Do I need some squad depth? Are we alright? We should be okay. Cartwright. Put Barr back in there now that he's back from injury. Wilkes is up to 81 actually. Look at that. We should be okay. We should be okay. Top goal scorer charts. Tony on 17. Tammy Abraham on 20. Keane Lewis Potter now 14. And as I mentioned, Charles Barnett there on 13. And I was going to show you the assist charts to see just how good Keane Lewis Potter had been. Oh, I hate the way it does this. Ivan Toney on 17. Keane Lewis Potter with 14 goals and 9 assists. All in the Championship. So 23 goal contributions in 23 games. 24 in 24 for Ivan Toney. And Charlie Barnett's the pick of the bunch. 20... No, he's not. 22 in 26. He's not the pick of the bunch. For some reason, my brain thought he was. Still, though, what a trio. Mallet Wilkes with 17 in 26 is certainly trying his hardest. Our highest rated player now at 81. Burke up to 79. Elder 79 too. Sturgio 73. Gallagher's up to 79. We look very good. We look very good indeed. The gap, again, above 11. And Bournemouth have recovered. They dipped down to 5th. They're back to 3rd. So it's 11, 11, 3, 1, 5. Brentford and Stoke are two opponents today. Or two of our opponents today still fighting it out. And Forest, to be fair, there as well. 3 of our opponents today fighting it out for the playoffs. It certainly made sense to play those 3 games, didn't it? In the month of January, I'm not sure what I'll do. I might try and loan a defender. I might try and loan a right back. Leave me some right back suggestions. I could. Oh, I haven't got that much money. I thought about maybe trying to buy Botman, but no, I really don't have that much money. Botman is certainly a player I'd consider buying, though. If we get offers for Reece Burke, Reece is now 26, is he? 27, Reece Burke? It's 26. Nah. Reece Burke will probably be with us for the foreseeable future. There's no point needlessly replacing a player just because he's 26 for someone that's 22. I'm quite happy. Solis, out of our price range, not an option. Loney right backs. I think by the time I come to record the next episode, you guys might not have seen this one, so I may have to ask on Twitter. About Loney right backs. I'll certainly ask in the Patreon and subscriber Discord. I'm not sure. You guys might see this before I record the next episode. I'm not sure. Regardless, we may end up having to split January into 2 anyway because of the replay against Tranmere. And then if we win that replay, there'll be another FA Cup game. Well, hopefully when we were in that replay, there'll be another FA Cup game in this month as well. Big month as well with Brighton and Bournemouth in there. I'm looking forward to January. Might have something to do in the transfer window. Certainly some big fixtures on the field. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, Ave. I'm still very, very much enjoying being Hull City manager, and hopefully we'll be Hull City manager in the Premier League next season. Certainly looking that way. Anyway, drop the video a like if you're enjoying. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. Feedback in the comment section. Let's see if we can sort ourselves out and strengthen a little bit in this January transfer window. We will probably need that short-term defensive loan. I'll see you next time.